Hello YouTube and welcome. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust myself. Alright, today's YouTube review is going to be on a very large beefy figure. Excuse me while I get him. Oh, I mean, when I say beefy, I mean we're talking bigger, somewhat the same size as my MP10 Prime, in that category. So I want to show off this beefy thing. Transformers Beast Hunters Predacon Rising Beefimus Prime. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, he is known as, I call him Beefimus because he's very beefy, legs, chest, torso, arms, except for that tiny little head. This is Beefimus. This is the leader class. This is about, he's this couple heads taller than my Predaking. And yeah, he's beefy. Not too keen on the green windows though. He is posable, very posable. His head does rotate, somewhat limited. Let me get you a close up of that. Has a very show accurate head. And he's look, he's standing on my lap and he can look at the screen. Oh, this is cool. But yeah, I love it. His shoulder pads have shoulder pads, which is weird. But he's beefy in this. His arms rotate back and forth, very ratchety. They swing in and out on a ratchet. Swivel there. Above that, a hinge at the elbow. Yes. Do not rotate. He has a swivel hip waist, but that's meant for transformation, and I don't think how you want to, decapitate him. It's everything there. He has a in and out ratchet. Right there at the hip, or back and forth, in and out at the hip, ratchet swivel, and a ratchet then the knee, which doesn't go far. It's enough for running. As you see this moving. This is also part of his gimmick. If you pull this whole thing rotates and jams. And his eyes and chest light up. I'm not going to put these in the launcher, but he comes with these suggested dragon missiles, 2 flames, and 3 capture missiles. Very cool. I like this one because this kind of like grabs onto the head. He does come with weapons, which is this dragon shield. I think I'm going to find a way to take like a fine tip Sharpie and like outline this, make it stand out more. And his sword is this giant meat cleaver. Now the handle is cool because there's a little dragon head at the edge of the handle. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's ridged with teeth. There's a hole there, and it's see-through. Like you hold this up to a light and light will bleed through it. Now I'm going to show you a weapon that it's the Transformers Prime cliff jumper weapon. I can't say anything else. Words speak for itself. But he can hold the said meat cleaver. I'm going to shove it all the way in there because it's up in the butt to get out. He can hold the dragon shields like so, Or what I like to do, peg it on his arm, and then he's got a shield on his arm. I'll give you a couple size comparisons. Here is RID Megatron, or Beast Machine's Megatron, and I'd say he comes up to about almost his knee. So there's that. Here's my Armada Skywarp, and he comes up. The tip of Skywarp's chest comes up to about his Prime's waist. I gotta find his weapons and stuff. And the next figure I have for size comparisons is Beefimus. I gotta get him. All my size comparisons are so far away. Why? Alright. So, power cord. So next has comparisons with Beefimus. I'm going to get these weapons out the way because they're starting to get annoying. Here we have Energon Jetfire, which stands about almost to his hip. I have here the head unit to Aculus King, and yeah, that's how small that guy is compared to him. And we have to do it. We have to have another Optmius. Here is Optmius powered up with Beefimus. So Optmius is just a hair. Let me see if I can do it this way. It's about mid-torso. That's how tall Optmius is. Optmius basically comes up to like about here on him. This is a big figure. Now the quality the quality of the plastic for me is pretty good. I do like this rendition of Transformers Prime Optimus. But he's got some good molded colors on him. He's got the traditional reds, some silver highlights, some gray here on the crotch, silver here on the lower shins, dark gunmetal gray for the kneecaps, the feet, the fist, some for about the head. For some reason he's got a green Autobot logo. I don't know. But all in all, he stands well. It's just with this, I'm holding him. There he goes. He leans backwards because this giant, heavy unit here on his back just makes him like ridiculously top heavy in the back. So I guess for me, plastic wise, he feels okay. Like, I like how he feels compared to, say, I don't know, a movie figure. Here's Megatron from Transformers Prime. Megatron comes up to his butt. Like, literally, Megatron is at his butt, head-wise. All in all, he's a good figure. I like him. I really love this figure. Now, to transform him, what we're going to do is first we're going to start here with the head, push down, and make sure his head's all the way in, and just close that part up and snap shut. Next, we'll fold the arms straight down, fold these shoulder pads down, bring the arms straight out, and at the bicep swivel, go ahead and rotate all the way where the bottom of the fist will be pointing up and the silver part here on the upper arm will be pointing down. So, got that. Next, we're going to take this piece and go ahead and I'm going to hook it from his back. And we'll lop it like so. Alright. Oh yeah. And the battery compartment for him sits right here in his back, and they are, I cannot read, he takes two LR44s. So those are the type of batteries he takes. Next we're going to come, I'm going to hold that with one finger. I'm going to take each arm, and they are pegged on the side mirrors here via that slot, and this part of his shoulder is going to plug into these holes. So it's going to go nicely secure into those. And next, what we'll do with this, these little pegs here, my finger is pointing, that peg right there, will peg into the slots here, right there, which are the bottom of his arms. And I will put that back on later because that's just a single handle. So go ahead and stretch it out, and come on. Go ahead and plug that in. Next, we'll take this ridiculous thing and rotate it at the waist. And that's why he has the weird waist swivel. Next, we'll come to the legs and bring them straight up and peg this peg, that blue peg, right here. I don't know if you can see that. Right into that slot. Right where my finger is. Like so. Do the same on this side. Line it up, peg it in, and his feet will peg together here at the bottom, as well as here and here. Oh, that's the first time that the dragon launcher didn't come unpegged. That is a first. Go ahead and take this, plug it back on. There. Where's the good dragon head? There you are. Alright, now we'll come to the back of the vehicle and grab these little gray pieces. Grab them, swing them out. Just one at a time. Go ahead and I'll do this one. Take this gray piece, and they're inside of the same one. Pull it out, and then flip that around. And it will peg, there's a peg that sits on the sides of these, and I'll show it on this one. This peg is going to peg into these holes right there. When you do that, those are pegged in. Peg the grill together. If I can do it. There we go. And there you have his truck mode, which is, yeah, the truck mode, I don't know how to describe it. He does have wheels that all do roll. They all are friction pegged in, so you pop them out, pop them back in. This gimmick no longer is now officially locked up because it does not work. So in order to rotate the cannons, you basically have to take this, bring it to the side, lock it back. Bring it to the side, lock it back. That's the only way you can now make this gimmick work. Go ahead and plug his weapons onto him. The holes on the side. I forgot how I did this now. How did I have his sword plugged into him? Oh yeah, I had the sword on this side. I had the dragon shield pegged right here on the leg. And you know what, just for the hell of it, I will put the missiles in the mouth. And in doing so, I'm gonna try. itself, but it will shoot my computer. So fire, rotate, fire, rotate, fire, rotate, and I'm actually able, which is surprising. I never thought I would get each one to hit that camera. So vehicle-wise, he's beefy, he's burly, he's got this spiky cow catcher or grill. So vehicle mode, what comparisons here is cliff jumper from RID. Let's see how he scales. He can just like sit right there on top of him, right there. Here I have RID scavenger, and this is the scavenger mold that was used from Beast Machines. Here we have Energon cliff jumper, and I'd say they're about the same length, roughly. Another vehicle size comparison. Here I have movie leader class Megatron, and Megatron can just rest there. So I'd say he's about a couple inches shorter from nose cone to tail engine. And here is Beast Hunter's RC. So size comparison with the little guy. Inside of the tire. Tiny. Here. Oh, we could probably put him up here. Legs together. Yeah. Tiny little sucker. There you go. Transformers Prime. Beast Hunters Optimus Prime, aka Beefimus. I am Windraiser. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.